Hello friends, welcome back to the tetrahedron chemistry classes. So guys, in today's class I am going to solve another 50 questions, 50 MCQs, multiple choice questions for environmental studies. Okay, so without wasting time I can quickly jump to the question, what it says. Okay, see, since this question paper actually belongs to some of my students, so he or she already marked the correct options on it. But again, I will not go to the options which I have already marked. I will explain you in my own way, and whenever the answer matches, I will follow the correct answer which is already marked. Okay, so what it says, the question number one. See, it says World Environment Day celebrates on, it's quite right, it celebrates on 5th of June. So this is your correct option. Then second is your Ozone Day is observed on, again it is correct, it is observed on 16th of September. Then question number third, what it says, okay, which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Okay, so this oxygen is not a greenhouse gas, please remember this. Okay, while chlorofluorocarbons, methane and carbon dioxide, they are the greenhouse gases. Okay, then another very important question is here, what it says, the question number 4, what is PRRP? So see, this is actually the planning in sustainable management. Okay, sustainable environmental management. So what actually what would be the correct sequence of the word which are given in the 4 options? So student actually marked this 4th one, so let me check whether it is correct or not. Preparedness, response, recovery and prevention. Okay, this is looking good. So option D is the correct. Okay, this is the correct, so I am highlighting the correct answer. Then your next question, what it says, that question number 5, soil erosion can be prevented. So how it can be prevented? Okay, it is already marked this option D, afforestation. Afforestation means planting of trees. Okay, planting of trees is the afforestation, and definitely when you plant trees, then soil erosion would be checked. Okay, while rest 3, removal of the vegetation, overgrazing, deforestation, they are the causes of the soil erosion. Okay, so it's a very easy question paper. Now if you see the next one, which of the following is the non-renewable resources? So forest, fossil, water and wildlife. See, this guys, this question is actually a little bit tricky. See, if you are able to generate this forest cover within a very given short span of time, then it would be renewable, otherwise it would be non-renewable. But among the 4 options, this fossil fuels actually is looking the non-renewable. So there should be another word along with the fossil, that would be the fuel, which is not there. But fossils you cannot actually regenerate in a very short span of the time. So option B is looking the correct one. Now next is your, what is CSE? So let me check what is CSE. However, see, your student is marked Center for Scientific Energy. No, this is not the correct one, so I am striking out this option. This is not correct one. CSE is actually Center for Science and the Environment. So option C in this case is the correct one. So please note that option C is correct in that case. Okay, now next is the deforestation generally increases. See guys, deforestation means removal of the forest cover. So when you actually remove the forest cover, so what will happen? This soil erosion will increase, drought will also increase, global warming will also increase. Okay, when you cut the trees, right? But rainfall definitely will decrease. So option B, which is marked as the correct, right? So this is the right answer in that case. Option B is right. Now next is what is UCOST, right? So student is has already marked Uttarakhand Conservation for Sustainable Technology. No, it is not UCOST. Okay, UCOST is actually Uttarakhand Council for Science and Technology. So this option which is actually option number Uttarakhand Council for Science and Technology. So this is actually looking good. Uttarakhand Council for Science and Technology. So option D is looking correct in that case. Science and Technology. Okay. So this is important. Now next is number 10. Chipko moment was held on. Right. This is the question number 10. And student has marked option B, 1970. But I afraid 1970 is not the correct option. It is actually your 1974. And to be precise, it is 26th March. Please note, it is 26th March 1974 when Chipko movement was held. Okay. Now next question is, Taj Mahal at Agra may be damaged to the chlorine, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen or oxygen. So student has already marked this option B, sulfur dioxide, which is quite correct actually. This sulfur dioxide, when reacts with the water, right, it forms the sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid causes the acid rain, and when acid rain precipitates, so marbles actually gets pitting of the marble can take place and yellowing of the marble can take place. So marble will be deteriorated on the spraying of your sulfuric acid in the form of the rainfall. So option B is the correct answer in that case. Now moving to the next one, question number 12, what it says, biochemical oxygen demand measures dissolved. See, student has marked option D. Let me check whether it is correct or not. Dissolved oxygen required by the microbes for, yes, it is the correct one. Dissolved oxygen required by the microbes for decomposing the matter. That means in the water body, if you have the organic matter in the form of the algal blooms or any green vegetation, right? So to actually decompose that matter, water requires some oxygen, and that oxygen is known as the biochemical oxygen demand or biological oxygen demand. So this is looking correct. Now next question. This I have discussed so many times, Bhopal gas tragedy. Okay, so the gas leaked in the Bhopal gas tragedy. It is methyl isocyanate. It should be remembered. It is methyl isocyanate, right? So what is the formula? So I am not actually able to write here formula exactly. So let it be actually. So you should remember. So unfortunately my Microsoft Edge is not working today. I have tried 2 or 3 times, but actually it was not working. So I used a different method. So that's why I am unable to write in that case. Okay. Now your question number 14. What it says, the sound becomes hazardous, noise, pollution, add decibel, and student has marked option D, above 120 decibel, and it is the correct one. Okay, it is the correct one. So now your question number 15, what it says, ISO 18000. ISO 18000 stands for health and safety. I am afraid that health and safety is not the correct option in that case. Whatever the health and environment, health and wealth, and resource management, see whatever the options are given. So according to these options, actually option A is looking the correct one. And why actually earlier I said that it is not looking correct, because see, ISO 18000 actually it stands for the occupational health and standard safety. So complete statement is what? Occupational health and standard safety. Okay. So however, these things are very difficult to remember, but you have to mark out certain things to actually clear or you to pass this particular question paper. Next is maximum deposition of DDT. So will occur in, so during your semester classes I have explained you the concept of your bioaccumulation and biomagnification, and in the food chain the organism which is at the higher position will have the higher concentration of the DDT. So if you make a food chain for this one, so this will come at number 1 place, okay, and this will come at number 2 place, and crab will come at number 3 place, and seagull will come at number 4 place. So it is at 4th place, that means it is higher. This seagull is actually the higher order animal in the food chain, so it will have the higher concentration of the DDT, and the student has marked the correct option, option D, seagull. So seagull is the correct answer in that case. Now next is here, in a grass, deer, lion food chain, the biomass of the grass is 1 ton, the lion biomass will be. So in that case, you see there are 3 steps, or you see the 3 steps. Step number 1, grass. Step number 2, deer. And step number 3, lion. And here you are having 1 ton. 1 ton means 1000 kg. So I can write 1000 kg here. And each successive step 10% loss is there. So if you go from 1 to 2, so here it would remain only 100 kg, and if you move from here to here, it will remove only 10 kg, because at each trophic level you will lose 10% of the biomass. Okay, so lion biomass would be 10 kg, and the student has marked correctly this. Okay, 10 kg. Okay, now next question, what it says: tropical rainforest occur in India. So again, this is the question based on your geography knowledge, and if you have interest in geography, then you can do such questions, otherwise not. So see, basically if you follow this tropical rainforest in India, so this tropical rainforest actually near the tropics actually. Okay, and northeast area, see in the northeast area you may have your say Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, all these things are there. So Assam is here actually. Similarly Kerala, Arunachal Pradesh, they all are the tropical rainforest. So the correct option is option C, which is marked by the student, which is the correct one. Next is the question number 19. Rajaji National Park lie in which districts? Haridwar, Rishikesh, Dehradun. Option 19, and see, it is looking correct. Haridwar, Rishikesh and Dehradun. So this is the correct option, but you may know certain things about the Rajaji National Park. Rajaji National Park is named after first Governor General of India, that is Pandit Chakravarti Rajgopalachari ji. Okay, after his name actually this Rajaji National Park is named, and river Ganga flows through it. So you should remember 3 things. After the name of the Chakravarti Rajgopalachari ji, first Governor General of the India, okay, this national park has named, and it lies in the 3 districts, Haridwar, Rishikesh and Dehradun. And after that then you have next is the river Ganga flows through the Rajaji National Park. Okay, these things you should know. Now next is question number 20. What it says: Project Elephant was started in. So student actually didn't mark any option, any correct option in that case, but instead he or she has written 1992, and which is the correct one. So this all the options given here, they are not the correct one. Correct option is the 1992. You should remember this point. Project Elephant was launched in the year 1992. Okay, now next question is what? The food chain in which the microorganisms break down producers. Producers are the green plants, and microorganisms are actually at the end of the food chain actually, right? So the food chain which starts on the dead organic matter. So microorganisms break down the dead organic matter. Dead producers means dead organic matter. Producers means the green plants, you can say. So the food chain which starts as the dead material, dead organic material, it's a detritus food chain. So correct option is this one, right? So I'm not going to explain the each and everything, because during your semester classes I have explained all these things. Okay, now next is your question number 22. ELISA test is used to detect. Yes, it is correct. ELISA test is used to detect AIDS, right? Acquired amino deficiency syndrome is the full form of the AIDS, and ELISA is having a full form which is ELISA is actually, see, it is enzyme linked immunoassay. So ELISA means enzyme linked immunoassay. Okay, so you should remember these full forms also. Next is World's AIDS Day is recalled on. Yes, it is correct, on the 1st December. Okay, and then question number 24, what it says that incineration process used for, incineration is actually nothing but it is the burning of the waste material at high temperature. Okay, so option C in that case the correct option. Unfortunately student didn't mark this. Now which is the correct food chain? So correct food chain, student has marked option A as the correct one. Let me check whether it is the correct or not. Phytoplankton, zooplankton, fish, zoo, aquatic. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, this is the correct answer. And in the aquatic food chain, I already told you, phytoplanktons, phyto stands for the plants generally. Okay, and planktons are the tiny creatures or the tiny things actually. So tiny things in the water body is what? Algae, which are the producers. So they are the first trophic level. And zooplanktons are the small insects actually. Zoo stands for the animal, planktons means tiny. So very tiny creatures which feeds on the phytoplanktons. This is correct sequence. And fishes then feed on the zooplankton. So this is the correct one. Any food chain cannot start with the zooplankton. Okay. Why? Because the zooplanktons are not producers. Because food chain has to start with the with your producers, and in the water body producers are the phytoplanktons. Okay, not the aquatic grasses actually. So option A is looking the correct one. Now moving to the next one, question number 26. International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer is, okay, it is fine, it is a very important question, and this has repeated so many times in I have actually solved this question in the earlier lectures also. So 16th September is the correct answer for this one, International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone, or simply the Ozone Day you can say. Okay, then your question number 27, what it says, World Biodiversity Day, again it is correct. It is celebrated on 22nd May. Again it has repeated so many times. I have solved this question earlier also. Then there are certain abbreviations. Question number 28, BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society has marked by the student, and it is the correct option. This is the correct option, so no need to worry about that. Next is which ecological pyramid is always upright? I already told you during your semester classes, energy flow in the ecosystem is the unidirectional. So always upright is the pyramid of the energy. So option B is the correct one, which is marked here. Now the question number 30, in a food chain of the animal constitute the first trophic level, second trophic level, ultimate trophic level, intermediate. So I afraid that option C is not the correct answer in that case. Okay, correct answer is intermediate trophic levels. Please remember, animals, your animals are there in the second trophic level, animals are there in the third trophic level, right? Herbivores, carnivores, and they are the intermediate level. So correct option is the option number D. Ultimate trophic level cannot be the correct answer, because ultimate trophic level belongs to the decomposers. Remember, it belongs to the decomposers. So I can write decomposers. Okay, so I am not able to write, but decomposers is the correct answer. Then after that, what it says, question number 31, a Biological Diversity Act, that means Biodiversity Act, again it has repeated so many times. So option C is the correct, 2002. This is the correct answer in that case. Okay, and now moving to the next one. Question number 32, the environment which has been modified, by the human activities. So man-made environment is basically your anthropogenic. The technical term for the man-made environment is the anthropogenic environment. So the option C is the correct one. Okay, now moving to the next question. Question number 33, what it says, which of the following is responsible for the desertification? Deforestation, yes. If you remove the vegetation cover, if you remove the forest, definitely the desertification would occur. Overgrazing, yes. Not to a very great extent, but overgrazing is actually responsible to a smaller extent or the lesser extent in the desertification, but yes, it is the factor. Mining is always a factor in the desertification. So all three are correct. So the correct answer is what? Option number D, all above. All of the above is the correct answer, option D. Now next is the ozone layer present in which layer of the atmosphere. I already told you this is present in the stratosphere. Okay, so this is how you can go. Now next question, what it says, the which of the following is not an ideal solution for tackling water shortage? Control population growth. Yes, if you control the population growth, definitely the resources would be available for the larger number of the population. Okay, so this is a good way of tackling water shortage. Conserving water in irrigation, definitely you use the minimum amount of the or you say the optimum amount of the water for the irrigation. This is the way. Controlling water pollution, yes, if you control the water pollution, it is another way of tackling the water shortage. Drilling large number of the deep water, no, it is not the good way of tackling the water shortage. So in that case, option D is the correct, right? So this is important, very important. Now the question number 36, what it says, that which of the following is not a method for the water conservation? Rainwater harvesting, yes, it is the method for water conservation. Constructing tube wells, yes, it is also a method. Recycling of water, it is also a method. But lining of the canals, right, it is not a method. You cannot line your canals to conserve the water. So option A is the correct in that case. Then question number 37, the main cause of land degradation in our country. Say in India, what is the main cause of the land degradation? Basically, in any country, actually, the soil erosion is the main cause of the uttermost important cause of the land degradation, soil erosion. But pollution of the soil is also another factor. Waterlogging is another factor. So it is looking that option D is the correct in that case. Okay. So in solving such kind of the problems, you have to apply your brain also. How you think about your environment. Okay. Now question number 38, what it says, that which among the following is not a renewable resource of energy? Definitely solar energy actually is the renewable, or say it is available for a longer time. Okay, hydro energy, yes, it is renewable. Geothermal energy is renewable, but biomass is not renewable. However, this question is quite tricky actually, right? See, if you are able to regenerate that biomass in a given short span of the time, then it would be renewable. If you are not able to regenerate that biomass in the short span of time, then it would be non-renewable. So among the options given, B is looking more correct, keeping in mind that you are not see why you are marking this as correct option, because you think that we cannot generate this biomass in the very short span of the time. That's why you have marked this as the correct one. Okay. Now my next question, 39. The primary air pollutant responsible for the acid rain, yes, sulfur dioxide. This question has actually repeated. Earlier you have solved a question like this actually, where Taj Mahal, the marble of the Taj Mahal actually attacked by the acid rain. Sulfur dioxide is the main cause. Carbon dioxide cannot be the main cause, because carbon dioxide form the carbonic acid, and which have the pH, very high pH, near about 6 to 6.5. So it cannot considered as the acid rain actually. For acid rain, pH should be less than 5.5. Okay. And after that, your question number 40, malaria is caused by the plasmodium. This actually in my last lecture I have explained this question also. So option C is correct in that case. Then after that, beriberi is caused by the deficiency of vitamin B2. See guys, in that case there is a typographical error by the university itself. Answer is given here as B2. That means beriberi is caused by the deficiency of the vitamin B2, but I am afraid this B2 is not the correct answer in that case. Okay, I think this vitamin B1, which is thiamine actually, right? Thiamine is responsible for the beriberi. If you have the deficiency of the thiamine, then you will have the beriberi. And thiamine is nothing but it is the vitamin B1. So option A is looking correct, vitamin B1. Okay. Now moving to the next question, question number 42, what it says, which of the following statements about the forest is not correct? Forest reduces soil erosion, yes, it reduces. Provides recreational opportunities, it provides a source of economic development, yes. None of the above? Yes, none of the above is the correct answer in that case, because all the three statements are the correct. Okay, so none of the above is the correct one. Now here question number 43. Selling of the carbon by the developing industries is known as the okay. So this is I afraid that correct option is not given here, because selling of the carbon by developing countries is actually the carbon trade. So correct options are not given here. Okay, so we should go for the carbon trade. Carbon trade. Okay, carbon trade is the correct answer in that case, which is not given here. See guys, I am telling you, whenever you find that correct option is not given, you have to attend that question, because marks would be automatically awarded to you when this thing happens. Okay. Then question number 44, primary component of biochemical cycle. Yes, it is plants and the microbes. Okay, any biological, any in any biochemical cycle. So however, this question is not very good actually. So we have to actually define the which kind of the biochemical cycle we are talking about. If you are talking about the hydrological cycle, then water would be the answer. Okay, but you see the plant and microbes is looking the more correct option in that case. Okay, now next is what, question number 45. Which of the following is not a type of the wetland? See, for this you have to have the little knowledge about the wetlands actually. So bogs, they are the wetlands, marshes are the wetlands, swamps are the wetlands. Similarly, fen, F-E-N, fen, they are the wetlands. Then mire, M-I-R-E, mire, they are the wetlands. Mangroves, mangroves area, mangrove forest, they are the wetlands. Okay, and then Pantagal, they are the wetlands. So there are various number of the wetlands are there, but in that case you see none of the above is the correct answer, because all are the wetlands. Now in that case, question number 46, BOD COD ratio will always be less than 1. Yes, it is less than, it should be less than 1. Why? Because when we have the BOD COD ratio less than 1, that means your their waste which is present in the water is biodegradable, and we always want the biodegradable waste. That's why it should be less than 1. Now question number 47, what it says, which of the following is a biodegradable organic material? Only garbage you can write. Okay, see, this plastic is non-biodegradable, oils by non-biodegradable, and pesticides non-biodegradable, garbage. But if this actually garbage having the organic material only then it would be your biodegradable. Okay, but if this garbage contains your polythene and other things, then it cannot be. Okay, but among the given options, garbage is looking the most correct one. Now next is what, question number 48, the major photochemical oxidant. I already told you it is what, PEN, peroxyacetyl nitrate. Okay, it is peroxyacetyl nitrate. So option D in that case is looking correct. Option C is not the correct, which actually marked by the student. Okay, option D is the correct one. Now going to the next one, question number 49, what it says that, which of the following statement about carbon is true? Carbon is true. See, this question is incomplete. So, see, it results in the incomplete combustion of the fossil fuel. It is harmless to the human beings. No, it instead of this carbon, it should have the carbon monoxide. The question should have carbon monoxide in the statement itself. Okay, so when you have the carbon monoxide, it is result in the incomplete combustion of the fossil fuel. Yes, it result in the, so it is true. It is harmless to the human beings. No, it is quite harmful, so it is false. It is a foul smelling gas. No, it is odorless. It don't have any smell. So this is also wrong. All of the above, this is wrong. So in that case, the true statement is the first one, only when you have the carbon monoxide instead of the carbon. Okay, now last question, function of the ecosystem is what? Flow of nutrients, flow of various gases, flow of water, all are correct. So option D is looking the correct one. So these are the 50 questions which are very, very important, right? So I'll meet you in the next class with another 50 question which will give you the practice, to solve the question in your examinations. Okay, So I hope you like the lecture. That's it for today. Thank you very much.